Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? My plans for the day is opening my door first, and then I'm going to today I'm going to the parts store because I got to replace the brakes on this thing, and then I want to also finally get my lights hooked up in the trunk here, and then probably some other things. But right now, that's my two main objectives to get done today: is find out how much brake pads anyway are all the way around, and then finish my light setup, and then that's really it. So I got my wire.
When I bring up my royalties, used to.
My bad. I got my wire. I went with the black because it's the negative. I have red at the house already. And now I'm about to head to the house, and then we're going to get everything wired up and tucked away, and hopefully I got some badass lights in my trunk. Alright, so I'm back home now. That's way up there. I'm back home now. I got my pricing on my brakes for the front anyway, because I just did the rears not too long ago, so they're still fine. But the fronts I haven't done yet, which I probably should have done first, since that's where most of the braking power is. Now I'm about to start doing my lights. These are the lights I got. They were like 20 bucks at Walmart, and this is a switch I'll be using. They're bright if it focuses. The other one isn't hooked up right now. Here, let's see if I can get that. So yeah, they're definitely bright. They're definitely bright enough to do what I needed to do. Hold on, let me unlock my shed so I can get my other wire out. Heat shrink and heat gun. This is all going to get cut out. Okay, so let me set you guys. Don't fall. Come on. Don't fall. So instead of running these to like the cigarette lighter or my battery or anything like that, they're actually going to be powered by those two 9-volt batteries that you just saw down there with the toggle switch. So whenever I go to pump my trunk, I'm going to run the toggle switch to where the trunk latch, not the trunk latch, but the trunk release is in the center console. And then whenever I go to open my trunk, I can just flip that switch real quick, pop the trunk, and then boom, I'm done. And then as soon as I open up the trunk, the lights are already on, good to go. And I'm going to make sure that the lights are in an easy, accessible place. Not the lights, but the batteries, so whenever I have to change those out, they're easy to replace and not a pain in the butt. Because as we all know, there's not much room to work with in a Miata anyway. Okay, so I got it connected to the toggle switch with heat shrink around positive and negatives, just in case there's any exposure. And then follow back. My wiring is a mess right now, it's kind of tangled. Heat shrink right here. This is the positive, and then more heat shrink right here, and that is the negative. And then the two 9-volt batteries with their connectors right there. I'm just going to put double-sided tape on the back of them because I have a bunch of that just laying in my toolbox. So I'm going to sticky tape them up to the trunk pretty much, like the back part where it's not really going to be seen. And of course that's all the heat shrink. But first I got to put all my tools back up so I don't lose anything. Well, they're not mine, but still. So I got it wired in. I still gotta hide all the wires and stuff, but look at there. Boom and boom. And from right here, yeah, you can still see the wires. Like I said, I still gotta hide everything, but you can't see the lights, which is cool. Actually, I got a plan with all this right here. I don't know why I just sketched out like that, but I got a plan with like the backing and stuff right here. I just got to figure out how I'm going to go about it before I release on what I'm actually doing with it. Because as of right now, I have no idea how I'm going to go about it. I just know how I want to do it. So stay tuned for that one. So I wanted to do this video last week, but I didn't get around to filming, editing, nothing like that, because I had some personal business going on with my family. It was a family emergency, and I had to be there, and filming was the least of my worries at the time that this event had went down. So I took a break from doing this video of that and the wiring and all that, so I could be there. I'm not going into detail with it. It's personal business, and I'm not going to explode that all over the internet. Just know that if I don't make a video this, for the week, it's more likely because it's a family emergency, because I'm doing my best to make sure that I can put out as much content as possible so we can continue growing as a channel, which is why I've been doing stuff to both cars, because I'm saving a bunch of money for the Miata right now. I have a whole list going on that I want to do before the first car show of the season for me, which is March 10th at Import Face Off in Ennis. And I have about $480 worth of stuff that I'm going to put on here to make it look a little bit better. I have to pull some dents out of the rocker panel. Hopefully that's not too hard and I don't have to get that repainted before the show. Hopefully I can just find an easy way to do that without messing up the paint, because I'm getting side skirts, a duckbill, rear lip, new headlights, fog lights, and possibly a new header because I need a new manifold. Mine is cracked around one of the tubes, and then I'm getting a sub in the amp for the trunk to complete a majority of the trunk setup to go along with the lights, if that makes any sense. So next week, I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I haven't gotten that far yet, so subscribe, stay tuned, and hopefully y'all enjoy.